Alright, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another SHARKNEWZ XTRA episode. As today I wanted to do something really fun and exciting, which is going over none other than a brand new, I guess you can say, revamp or introduction to the original 3-inch figures, which were once a extremely popular toy market size for figures, and that was none other than G.I. Joe. But within this particular Kickstarter and this particular project, which has been uh, heavily greenlit and supported by many of the numerous um, people who created G.I. Joe, we have people like Larry Hama and Ron Rudat, amongst many other amazing and incredible talented people. Um, this is basically a revamp to a brand new toy line called Operation Recall. So, if you were a fan of the 3-inch G.I. Joe figures, then this might be heavily into your um, style or aesthetic of toy collecting because, like me, I read the description of how Carson was basically the whatchamacallit, the person who was in charge of the 3djoes.com, who is such an incredible supporter of the channel, has, shared his origins of how he wanted to become a toy designer or also create his own style of figures. So I can relate to that in so many ways because growing up as a kid, I actually have this footage back when my father recorded on a camcorder of me drawing blueprints of working at Hasbro and showing him that this was my office, this is where I keep the Joes, this is where I keep the Cobras, etc., etc. So to have that vision, creating your own characters, your own style, your own designs, and just bringing it to life, utilizing the heavy hitters of what made G.I. Joe popular is an extremely fortunate success. And I'm so excited to talk about this because it's been a long time in the making. I will keep the website operationrecall.com in the description below, and you can check out 3djoes.com to cure the itch for your 3-inch scale collecting. So this is also a Kickstarter, so it says here on the bottom of the website that you can back this by December 1st of 2025, and Wave 1 does ship in December. So with that being said, the whole website is actually pretty awesome because it dives deep into the history and background of creating Operation Recall. But I want to save that for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and check it out in the description below. But I want to take a look at the figures because that's what I'm mostly excited for. Because if you can see behind me right there, I have almost 200 G.I. Joe O-rings in this display shelf right there. So this fits right in my alley of collecting, and I'm so excited. So let's go ahead. And this is the first time I'm checking the website out in its entirety. So whatever I say here, I'm learning as I go. So here we go. We're going to take a look at the menu. We're going to go to roll call, and it basically gives you a little backstory of how this project came into fruition, and it also dives into 18 all new character designs, which was in the production for over a year and a half. So again, it has very amazing support from the incredible team that made G.I. Joe back in the day. So let's take a look at these figures. Those are just their digital renders, which you can see on your own. But what I really want to take a look at are the actual prototypes of the figures, or should I say render version of the figures, whatever you want to call it. So let's go in order from bottom to top. And here we have a character named Soul Eagle. Basically says is a heavy weapons expert and a luchador champion. This concept was courtesy of David Martinez. Ron Rudat completed design for this figure with Kurt Bozigan reviewing. Figure sculpt by Bill. Like I said, it's so many great names here. Head sculpt by Mike Good. Accessories molded by Mark Girdway. Paint master by Matthew LaCroix. All right. So we have our luchador figure. So this is very interesting because we can see that he's got great musculature, the luchador mask. He's got some facial features, or like facial hair, I mean. And then the outfit gives you that whole wrestling vibe, which is pretty cool. Then he's got a holster on the sides with the blue pants, and then he's got knee pads with the yellows. Kind of reminds me of a Sunny Side Up Egg, but that's just humor. Boots look fine. The weapons look great. He does come with a signature wrestling belt. This is World Champion belt, so that's really awesome. Whether or not this is in your preferred style of collecting or even character choice, at the end of the day, you can never have too many new figures into your collection in the sense of just the designs are just so, they're new. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to just be one precise collection of one specific brand. You can literally intertwine all these, and especially if you have the brains behind the original GI Joe creators. I mean, come on, like it's well worth it. Backpack, accessories, all that looks pretty good. Up next, we have probably my favorite character in this entire wave. So this one is called the Snakeheads, Our Enemy Underwater Troopers. Wow, this looks awesome. This kind of gives me that whole, and so there's going to be a lot of comparisons between older figures, but it gives me that whole eel vibe or even Hydro Viper vibes. This one is literally in all green. Great looking torso piece with a little orb thing in the middle. It's kind of like the turbine style. Cool head sculpt with a fin on top, and then the mask looks great. The mouthpiece looks awesome. Kind of gives it that whole shark vibe. Really awesome. And the fact that this figure is also green, my favorite color, this will probably be the first figure I acquire just because I absolutely love it. And it also comes with a trident. Very cool. I mean, man, this is great. I mean, just in general, this comes with the flippers, weapons, and again, even the scuba pack. So this is a great army builder in general. So I would definitely pick this up, put it with my eels and even hydro vipers, anything water related characters, and the whole collection can just really pop. So this will be my number one favorite choice or pick to order in the future. So I cannot wait to get this one down the line. Up next, we have a character called Shhh, who is a silent ninja with a prosthetic leg. So this is very interesting. So now we're diving into the camo style, which is very reminiscent to version 2 Storm Shadow as well as Snake Eyes. So a very interesting hybrid. We got the prosthetic leg is a very interesting touch because it has that RoboCop feel. Personally, I don't really know how I feel about the leg. It's an interesting concept. I get it, but I also think maybe a regular leg could have been great to add in as a bonus piece, so it doesn't have to all just be prosthetic. However, the head sculpt is very reminiscent to Snake Eyes, which is not bad at all. Snake Eyes is a very pivotal character, so this looks great. The blacks and whites camo designs looks awesome. Kind of has like these, what do you call it, vertical lines going throughout the eyepiece or visor. So if you so will, it comes with a hooded cloak. That's great. It does come with a archer, even bow and arrows, and a hook, grappling hook, etc., etc. So it kind of gives you that ninja vibe, and I think having the cloak, the hooded cloak, really just puts in a lot more emphasis on the figure's aesthetic, and I like it. So other than the leg, though, I'm kind of questioning the leg portion of it. So I think a bonus leg would have been great, because if you were a collector of the old 3-inch figure GI Joe line, you would know that part of being that kind of a collector you would kind of customize or kit bash your own figures. So it wouldn't be too hard to replace the leg with another leg. But again, if this is part of the aesthetic, then fine. But I personally think that another leg would have been ideal, but this works. All right, next we have Scrounger is a quartermaster and a mentor to Runback. Okay, so we don't know who Runback is, but looks good. Does come with a pet cheetah. Yes, so this is Luna, the pet cheetah. Very nice. The figure comes with, I believe has a pipe in his mouth. He's got some nice looking, I guess, weed patterns on his torso. That's probably just leaves or spark designs, but really nice in the blue tones. Does have the khaki pants with the holsters and then the badges, belts, and the watch. Mustache looks fine. It just brings you that whole classic vibe to it, especially with the slouch hat and then the weapons. All that looks fine. Does come with a removable belt or strap, I suppose. Um, yeah, this is cool. I mean, the pet cheetah, very nice attention to detail with the the little patterns there, the spots, I believe. So I don't think we've ever seen a cheetah um, in the original GI Joe line, so that's cool. Yeah, so I think this is a nice one to have. You can really just tell by the outfit of what style this figure is in terms of his terrain or what he's good in. So, yeah, looks nice. I like it. Mustache again, very hard, goes hard. Coming up next, we have Salty Dog, is a U.S. Navy construction mechanic. A nice looking figure. Has that gung ho vibe. Very cool. Nice hat. Vest looks great. He's got the knife inside the sheath, and then knee pads, holster, brown boots. This is a nice one. I mean, backpack looks great. He does have a tool roll, which is interesting. And he does have a pipe wrench and a backpack. So otherwise, this is a great one. I can utilize this character as one of the forefronts of the roster of Operation Recall, so I think this would be great to have in the collection. And maybe, I don't think the hat is removable, but even if it's not, that's fine because the originals weren't either. Well, most of them. So this definitely works. And the color schemes of the greens with the grays and the browns, the color schemes all works fine in the aesthetic of this character. And it has like that nice musculature to him in a very stern look, which I do like. And the backpack is sculpted pretty well. So this, yeah, nice one to add in the collection. Up next, we have Runback. Okay, so the previous character, which was Scrounger, he is the mentor of this character, Runback. So now we got two hand to hand, which is nice, but he has a pack dog wow, like a robotic dog. Holy shit, that's crazy. I've seen these online in terms of, I think these are really being made right now, so that's actually insane. Runback comes with two accessories, and then the backpack looks great in the greens. Slight camo designs on the pants and then arms, but the torso piece is very interesting. It's got some vines, I believe. That looks nice. Head sculpt, got some hairs on the sides of the strand, or like strands on the side of the head sculpt, and then a little beanie, I suppose, or a helmet. Looks good. Greens and grays and the light blues all match as well. But I'm really impressed by the robot dog. That's crazy. That looks really nice. Coming up next, we have this one looks pretty nice. We have Midnight Ops Retelo. Hopefully I said that right. Is a communications specialist, complete with his carrier pigeon Homer. So we got a carrier pigeon. That's freaking sick. Backpack looks awesome. I love the helmet. Nice jet black, and then it got suppress sidewinder. And then what do we have here? Backpack with CP44. Yes, and it comes with drones. Nice, nice, nice. This character looks really, really awesome. I love the bald head with the facial hair, the grays with the straps, and then the gloves. I love the fingerless gloves. That looks so sick. Brown pants, knee pads, boots, all looks great. Does give it that rigorous feel. So we officially have like 3 awesome hard hitters in this line so far. So I think this would be another great one to have in the collection. I mean, they're all good in their own way, but in terms of personal preference, this one fits in like, I just love the name Operation Recall, so it's kind of like its own elite group. So so as I'm reading more about these and looking at the characters, it's creating its own vision in my head. So this one's a nice one. All right, next we have, okay, another one called Retelo. So that was the Night Ops. This is the original communication specialist, complete with this carrier pigeon, Homer. Okay, so we have the Night Ops version, or Midnight Ops version, and then we have the original. I love the original one too. Holy shit. Okay, so I know the Night Ops one was great, but I do like the color scheme on this one as well. So yeah, I probably would have to get both of those. That looks great. Nice. Okay, okay. So yeah, I like the color scheme on this one. I love the blues on the shirt. Kind of has like that spirit vibe. Um, Very reminiscent to it color scheme wise, but yeah, this looks really good, especially with the gloves. Yeah, I love the color scheme on this one. Coming up next, we have Night Raide is an ex-Russian SSO heavy weapons and explosive specialist complete with this trusty K9 Ozzy. Alright, so we got a K9, very cool, black and white, looks dope. Weapons, intense, backpack, fine. Bulky looking torso, that looks awesome. Head sculpt is pretty decent, it's got more of a rugged look to it. Got a helmet there, and then you got the pants, the little shin guards with the boots. That looks awesome. The greens do complement the browns, not bad. And you can see that there is sculpted hair on the forearms, so that's very interesting. This one might need a little bit more of an adjustment to liking, but again, I do like the concept of it. So, and I love how it's not like the standard bulkiness. It's like it looks very new to me. I don't think I've seen this type of bulkiness on a old Joe figure before. So, yeah, this one's not bad. Very he looks very strict. Ooh, next we have, I don't know how I'm gonna pronounce this, Mzimu. Hopefully that's right. Core are infiltration and sabotage experts. Okay. So interesting. I'm trying to figure out. So this one is Ghost in Swahili. Interesting. Okay. So I can see the inspiration behind this. The head sculpt is definitely, it's got the red skull, I believe, with that hairstyle I forgot the name of. It's kind of like a ponytail, but it's like chopped off from the top. He's got these little I forgot what you call it, like these textures on his arms. I'm not sure what the correct terminology is for it, but otherwise the concept looks pretty decent. I mean, I would have to know more about the backstory of this character. Weapons all looks fine. Backpack is good. Um, Very interesting. This is something completely new, so you can tell I'm kind of impressed by it. I'm just trying to soak it in, trying to understand more of this character. But otherwise, it looks fine. I mean, it's new. It's dope. I think it has an earring on the left ear, so that looks awesome. All right, coming up next, we have Lilith is a U.S. Army paratrooper. Very nice. You can't go wrong with paratroopers. And this, I think, is something completely new, as we're all adults here, but this is the first time I'm actually seeing a female paratrooper with cleavage. That's pretty interesting. It's got a tattoo on the right arm, the black the black outfit with the olive greenish camo. Looks fine. Brown boots, knee pads, all looks pretty decent. Got an earring on the left ear as well. Hair looks nice. Um, is there any other thing I need to read here? Don't see it, but okay. So she kind of gives it more of an Asian-inspired character, so that looks pretty good. I mean, we're getting like characters from all around the world at this point, so I love that. It's not just all standard looking figures. Everyone is just from different ethnicities, and that's really great. All right, coming up next, we have General Mortifero is a mysterious enemy commander. Okay, so I guess he's the villain. Cool. He kind of has like that Iron Grenadier style, slightly Destro-esque. Very simple boots. It's got the skull logo, so we can see this logo there on the top left. Okay. So we'll utilize this as the main villain for now. Definitely interesting head sculpt. Black outfit looks fine. Yeah, I mean, it does come with a ball hammer, spiked ball hammer, pistol. Yeah, I mean, I would have to know more about this character to see how menacing he is as an actual villain, but otherwise, based on design, it's not bad. It's pretty decent. Coming up next, we have Dark Reapers, our shock troop infantry. Very cool. This one is a hard hitting. It has that Viper aesthetic, kind of like Range Viper hybrid. Very cool. It's got the reds. It has like a nice wash to it, even in the camos. I believe that's camos. No, maybe not. It looks slightly like it. The maroons, the browns, or the maroons, the grays, the skull, head sculpt. So, uh, yeah, I like it. It's very interesting. I mean, I like the head sculpt of it too. The reds, the maroons, and it has like a very rugged texture to the figure, especially comes with a modular assault weapon, so that's insane. And then there's even a sidearm, which I believe goes into the holster there. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. So as you can see, there needs to be a lot of I need to really take time to look at these to really digest into it. But otherwise, first look is not bad. Pouches on the waist as well. Up next, we have a character named Damselfly, is an enemy aerial assault trooper. Very cool. I like this one. Got the ponytail, blonde hair. We can see the blues in the torso or even throughout the boots, and then even the gloves, silvers, grays, all that looks great. Wow, it even comes with, what am I looking at here? Missile launchers, comes with a flight pack. I think the only thing I would require on this figure is some kind of a helmet, but otherwise I think this looks pretty decent. I like it. Head sculpt, pretty decent, and then everything else looks good. I mean, the stylistic choice of it definitely gives it like a flight suit vibe, so this one's cool. I like it. No objections there, but I love the flight pack that comes with it. That's something pretty innovative for this. And yeah, otherwise the patterns on the torso and legs all looks like the zigzagginess looks really cool. Coming up next, we have Clanker. It's a jetpack sporting advanced scout, and his companion tank is a genetically modified Galapagos tortoise. Very nice. So we finally have a tortoise inside a 3-inch line. That's really cool. Outfit looks pretty sick with the greens and blacks. Pretty cool. Got missiles. He comes equipped with a lot of stuff. Great helmet there. It's got a jetpack. The animals though are very innovative, so that's cool. Yeah, I mean I do like the greens on this with the light green underneath outfit with the darker, slightly green camo. Otherwise, yeah, I just need to read more about this character, but it looks pretty decent for what it is. I mean, this one would be a great one to have, especially because it says he's a jetpack sporting scout, so that's neat. And it comes with a bunch of missiles too. Very cool. Up next, we have a character called Cadavers. Hopefully, I'm probably butchering it. Are silent infiltrators. Okay, so we got silent infiltrators. Very nice. Grays, blacks, and some reds. Got a shoulder pad there, some buckles and clips. Very cool. We got a machete. We got a pistol, a backpack. We got 2 Japanese straight swords. Very nice. So this one's definitely going to go good hand in hand with the one with the prosthetic leg, the character I forgot the name of at the moment, but very cool. I mean, I like it. So anytime there's like a cool looking robotic style, even though this is probably not a robot, but robotic style looking figure with swords, I'm always in. Like, count me in. I love the ninjas aspect of characters. So yeah, this one looks pretty nice. Okay, so now we have Bengal is an Indian sniper and counterintelligence specialist. Holy crap, we have an Indian sniper. I can tell they have the Bengal tiger aesthetics there on the bottom. That's pretty cool. It's got the Tika on the head piece right there. That's very nice. And then yeah, I mean, looks Indian. Very cool. Oh, it comes with a silk sari too. Nice. That's a classic Indian women's dress that wraps around the shoulders, I suppose. So very, very nice. This is a great one. I would probably get this one too. And I think first time we're actually seeing a female belly button on a figure. So higher torso piece in terms of outfit wise. But yeah, I mean, if people who know Indian culture and saris, they do showcase their abdomen and stomachs and stuff, so looks fine. But I just love how an Indian sniper, wow, and female too. That's insane. Sniper looks good though. So this one I need to sit back and digest this one too. So Yeah, this looks, yeah, pretty cool. Next, we have Breacher is a forced entry specialist, complete with his Belgian Malinaise Hellhound. Cool. All right, so we got a Hellhound. Very cool. Looks like it's in some kind of action pose, or it's got like 3 legs. What am I looking at here? Okay, interesting. He's got shotgun, a launcher. This one has like a, I mean, he has a backwards hat. That's pretty new with the hair strands, soul patch. This one gives me like a shockwave style figure, like a Night Force version. Slightly beachhead, at least torso wise. So very cool. Camos, all nice on the olive greenish colors with the blacks. Very bulky aesthetic. So yeah, I like it. I do like the head sculpt too. Kind of has, looks like he has a long nose. So that's definitely good characteristics for it. So pretty cool. All right, so and last but not least, we have Bearclaw as a survivalist, and while he spends a lot of time in the field, his pet raccoon, Wilson, is never far behind. That's pretty interesting. This one is very reminiscent to Taurus from G.I. Joe, who's part of the Renegades, at least with the color schemes and even designs, but beard looks nice. I think he has an earring on the left ear. Yellow outfits, the browns. He's got tassels on the feet, or the boots. Boots, it looks like they have nice creases. The raccoon, very nice. He's got a tomahawk. He's got a pistol. The backpack looks very nice with the greens. And then the grizzly bolt action rifle looks sick. And then he's got the bear claw, or should I say the bear skinned head sculpt, which that's pretty interesting. Although I kind of question the color scheme in the sense of if he's trying to be more tactical or in the wilderness, does the yellows make him stick out? If he's trying to be more camouflagey or trying to be more stealth, I don't know. But otherwise, the straps, the browns looks fine. So I think that was the last one. Yep. All right. So that was Operation Recall Wave 1, so I'll keep the link in the description below. There are some pretty heavy hitters that I would definitely consider buying, so I can't wait to do so, and hopefully I can review these someday on the channel. But for now, let me know in the comments below what you think of Operation Recall. Will you be picking these up? Yeah, otherwise, you have till December 1st to place in your order on Kickstarter. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode.